By the end of this video, you're going to discover a brand new AI agent that can help you build tools that begin to actually automate your work and your team's work, which will free you up to actually spend time on the things that actually matter. And I'm not just going to tell you about it. I'm actually going to show off using this tool to build out an automation within my business that's going to help save my team a ton of time. Now, the tool that I'm talking about is Databutton.com. This is the only app that you need in order to build out tools and apps that your business actually needs with AI. And it's incredibly easy for you to get started with. You literally just come over here and you begin to fill out exactly what you're building and exactly what you need the tool to do. And then you upload some documents and requirements, and this tool is going to get started actually building this out for you. Now, in addition to that, if at any point you actually wanted to preview what has been created, you just come up here to preview, and then you're actually going to be able to preview exactly what was made. You could click on open preview here and it will open it in a new tab. If you recently made changes, you can click refresh and then it will actually refresh it. And you could see exactly what this is going to look like on a computer. You could see what it's going to look like on a tablet or even on a mobile device. And if you actually wanted to come in and directly edit the code, you could do that simply by clicking right here. And this is what it looks like once you actually sign into Databutton. You'll be able to come down here, you'll be able to see all the different apps that you've gone through and created. And if you want to create a new app, you literally just click on new app right here and you get started. As you can see, you literally just describe the app, what it does, who it's going to be for, and they even give you a bunch of different examples here. You then go through different requirements, go through inspiration, and this actually gets started and builds it out for you. In addition to that, if you did need a little bit of inspiration, they actually have a bunch of different templates that you could check out here. For example, software as a service, bootstrap template. They also have a software as a service professional template and a few other ones like for CRMs or MCP or other things that you might be interested in building out for your business. So now that you know exactly how it works and how you actually interact with this tool, I wanted to get into actually building something out that's going to be useful for me. I'm not sure how many of you guys know this, but I also run a pretty big social media agency. In fact, over the last 6 years, we've consulted with over 348,000 different creators on what they should do to grow across YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And that's not the point of this video. The point is that that takes a lot of manual work. And one thing that my team spends a ton of time on, in fact, the average person on my team spends over 30 hours a week watching people's TikTok posts, Instagram posts, YouTube posts in order to send them feedback on what they should actually be changing. But now today, I'm going to begin to automate that process with AI by using Databutton. So here's what it actually looks like in order to build this out. We come over here and we typed in this prompt right here. I want to build an app that allows users to upload video files and get feedback on their content before they post it on social media. The feedback that is given should critique/improve the hook, storytelling, script writing, and editing. And then I say in here, ideally, Gemini should be used in order to actually do all of this. We're going to click continue right here, and then this is going to go through and we could upload other things that we have so far. For example, requirements, specifications, user stories, and quotes if we have any. Okay, now what I've actually done here is I've actually compiled a PDF that has different requirements in here. It also has a bunch of different user stories, it has specifications, and it has a bunch of different quotes here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this file, I'm going to download this as a PDF, and then I'm going to come back over to Databutton right here, and I am actually going to upload this. So as we could see, we could click on this right here, and I'm going to come over here, I'm going to grab my downloads, I'm going to grab documents, and I'm going to put this in here. Now once this is actually finished loading right here, I'm going to click continue, and then we could see the document was uploaded and summarized successfully. So now we're going to click on continue, and what this says right here is let's turn your ideas into exceptional software. Do you have any specific websites or images we can use for inspiration? Now, I don't actually have a bunch of different tools that I want to use for inspiration here, but we could actually just come up with one right here. So vidIQ is a tool that is actually used for YouTubers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of this right here. Then we're going to upload this into Databutton. So we're going to click right here. We're going to come into recent. We need to get this right here, which is going to be that screenshot that I just took. And then we see that the design reference uploaded successfully. We're going to click on let's get started here. Now what's going to happen is this is actually going to begin building this out and creating this app right here. Okay, now this is what this actually looks like once we actually get started here. As we can see, this actually built out a plan here. So our plan to build VidCritic, I've generated a plan for us to build VidCritic. We haven't gotten started yet. Move a task to in progress in order to actually kick off the project, or let me know if you don't want to actually adjust the plan. So if we wanted to adjust the plan right here, we could come over here and click on discuss plan. Otherwise, we'll see right here is that this actually shot us over a message. So it says, "Hi Robert, great to meet you. Welcome to your VidCritic app workspace. I've been analyzing your requirements and have created an implementation plan that will take us from zero to a working video feedback platform. The plan focuses on getting you the first value quickly while building towards that cinematic dark elegance aesthetic that you were looking for." Now, if you remember the screenshot that I gave this with vidIQ, that is why it actually wanted to do like that. So I can see you're looking at the task board now. I've broken down the MVP into 5 strategic tasks that will get us from a landing page to a fully functional AI-powered video feedback system. And then this actually goes through, and it actually goes through all of these different plans here. Now, as we can see, I could upload additional documents. I could select tasks here. We could see what is actually happening down here. I could see the users and data up here. I could go into settings. I can restore, and I can deploy all from right here. So the first thing that we actually have to do is start this task right here. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on start task. And now what this is doing is this is actually going through and this is beginning to actually work on this. So it says perfect. I'm beginning to execute on this. And then it gives us a bunch of different subtasks that this actually has to go through and complete. And as we can see, this very quickly is going through and actually completing all these things. What I really like about this is talking to us about this the entire time. I've messed around with a lot of other tools similar to this, but none of them match how specific this is, because not only is this keeping us in the loop, but it's also writing the code and doing all the work for us. So after just a few seconds, this is actually done. And as we can see here, this now says that this is done. So it says landing page implementation complete. It goes through what was built, it goes through different key features, and it goes through the actual technical implementation. And they just released a brand new update that makes it 10 times easier to build every tool and every app that your business is actually going to need and use. Because Databutton now comes with a fully integrated database. What exactly does this mean? 1, that you can now store data without touching a single database. 2, that your users can now log in with a third-party provider, for example, Google, without you actually having to set that up. Databutton is going to do it for you. And your agent can now manage both your data and user flows. What does this mean? That you don't have to use third parties like Supabase or Firebase anymore and can just use Databutton to do all of this. And then it asks us, do we want to actually continue working here? And I'm going to say yes, please mark as done. And then we're going to get started on this next task. And again, this is going to repeat over here exactly what it said over there. And we can actually see all the different changes that were made here. So now that that is actually done, I am going to begin working through part 2. And what I would recommend is that you go through part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, and go through them step by step so that this actually gets built out according to plan and it gets built out in the right way so that you actually get a fully functional tool. And as we can see now, it's going through and it's building out the video file upload API with the Google Gemini integration setup. Now, in order for me to actually do this, I'm going to have to provide an API key here so that this actually becomes an AI-powered app. So let me go grab that and put it in here, and I'll be back in just a second. Now, I figured I'd also show you this if you wanted to know how this works. So you literally just come over to aistudio.google.com/app/API key. You're going to click on create new API key here and then actually get this done. I'm not going to show you this because I don't want you guys to actually see my key. Okay, so now I've actually got the key created. I pasted it in here. I'm going to send this over here, and this is going to go through and actually implement this. Now, as we can see here, part 2 is now done. And again, this actually goes through everything that did. And one of my favorite parts about this is you can actually see this going through and expecting all the different development logs. You could see it tested the endpoints, it did an API inspection, and if anything's messed up, it actually goes through and fixes it without us having to realize it's messed up. it does that by itself. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this go through, I'm going to have this finish step 3, step 4, and 5, and then I'm going to show this off to you. Okay, now after a few minutes, this is actually done, and we could go through and we could discuss the plan further. We could discuss progress. For example, I clicked on discuss progress, and this is what it actually spit out here. I want to discuss the progress of the app. Let's look at the previous tests in progress, and remaining tests to make sure that we're on track. And it goes through and actually reads the list. It notes that all 5 of the things are done. It gives us the current status, and then it also tells us exactly what can be done here, what's working, and a few potential next steps. And it says that this is ready for deployment now. So what are we going to do? Let's actually test this out. We're going to come up here, we're going to click on deploy, and we could see that you have set a public account-wide username to do that. So I am just going to choose a username right here. We're going to make it roblax37. I'm going to click on confirm right here. We're going to deploy this, and let's actually test whether or not this works. Because again, if this works, this is going to save my team literally hundreds of hours a week. Okay, so now that this has actually been deployed, I do want to be completely honest with you about the process here. So this is deployed. We can now come over here. We can interact with this right here, but I have run into a few issues with this. There are some things that needed to be set up a little bit different, but what we can actually do is just provide it with a screenshot. So I said, now it's failing to load the video ideas, and then provided it with a screenshot of exactly what the issue is. And now really quickly, this is actually able to go and automatically get started on this and start fixing the issues. And again, this is a way better experience than you having to wait on a dev team, or you having to hire somebody to fix this, or you having to code this out yourself, because this whole time while this has actually been going through and doing this, I've been working on other things. Okay, so now after this went through and this actually made this change, I have a fully working app. So I want to actually preview this for you. All we have to do is refresh this right here. So all of the latest changes were actually applied. We could click on open preview right here. And then what this is going to do is actually walk through, and this is going to open this up. As we could see, I'm able to sign in. I could upload a video here. For example, I am going to upload the latest file that I actually made for this video that you were watching right here. And we could see that this has been uploaded successfully. Now, if we come over into my videos right here, what are we going to notice? That we now have this video that I literally just uploaded right here, and we can see that it's ready for analysis. So I am going to click on this right here, and I'm going to click Analyze Video. Now what this is going to do is go through and process it, and literally in seconds, it gives suggestions around the hook, around the script, around the storytelling, and overall, and then it also gives a bunch of different key insights here. Now this right here is literally going to save my team hundreds of hours a week of work. Why? Because now they can take all of this information from our clients' videos and then package it up to an email and send it to them instead of them having to watch it. I literally just showed you this. It took 2 seconds for it to analyze this 50-second video. So think about how powerful this is going to be when it's a 3-minute video or a 5-minute video or a 10-minute video, and we're now able to get that work done in seconds as opposed to it taking an incredibly long period of time to actually get feedback on one of those videos over to the clients. Now, if you want to start building out AI tools for your business, I'd strongly suggest that you go to the pinned comment below and get started with Databutton today. Now, if you like this video, you're going to love this video right here that walks you through 7 free AI tools that you won't believe exist. I'll see you over there.